So you have your Xbox One and it's not updating. No matter what you do, it's always giving you a problem with the update, whether you're using a USB or not. And there's a couple fixes that can be done to do this. I'll show you all the situations. I had the same problem, and I actually had to replace my hard drive. But I'll tell you how to test out everything. So the first thing you want to do is, if it's failing, it's not working, you want to go into safe mode by pressing the little connect button and the eject button, and then holding on the power button for a couple seconds until you hear a little beep. This will make it so we can go into safe mode, and so that we can try to reset the console. So we'll be in safe mode here, troubleshooting mode, and you just want to go down to the second option. It's called reset the Xbox, and it'll give you a couple options for resetting. The first one is to keep all your games. So you want to try that first. I did that. Let it go through its thing. It may work. If it works, great. If not, then you have to go to the second option and try to remove everything. Okay, that's going to reformat your hard drive. It could be a simple reformat could work, but usually these consoles have older hard drives with the spinning discs, and those things can fail. So if that's the case, then what we have to do is we have to actually use a USB and reformat and reinstall everything. But that's a little bit more work, because you have to get a new hard drive, and you have to put in your computer and use a computer to do it. Okay, you'll get this thing, something went wrong. So it will require some tools and things like that. You'll have to take apart the Xbox. There's some hex bolts in there as well, but you can use it with a flathead screwdriver there. So there's the bottom clips to clip open. Just using a little screwdriver, you can just push it in and just gently pry it up, and getting all those clips around the outside. With that off, then we can take off the green screws at the bottom. You can see the little plastic clips right here on the bottom bracket. The Xbox, this version is quite nice. I like the repair. It's metal, so you can see these little green screws. I'm just going around on the outside, taking off all the screws, and with that, then we can take off the top, and that will also make it so we can take off the metal brackets above the fan. And now you have to flip over your Xbox over again, and there are two more screws that we need to remove so that we can remove the hard drive. There's one to the left there in the middle, and one to the right. With those two single screws taken away, then we can get the hard drive off of this machine, and then we can install the new files on our computer, and then everything should be good.
Off.
So
Now
here's
we
the old
can
hard drive, and it has 4 screws on the bottom that you have to remove.
hard drive.
You just can't pull it off because it has these little plastic nipples that hold it on, so that the connector doesn't get loose or anything like that. So yeah, I would say to order an SSD hard drive, because
1 terabyte
this one
hard
was
drive
1
here.
terabyte. You know, they're getting more and more cheaper, the SSD hard drive. So I would look forward to getting that, because it'll just boot up faster and all that too. Xbox One S USB update, and it'll be like the first web page there. You're gonna go to the support page, gives you some information. You're gonna click on step 1, and you're gonna click on this, and this will download right here. It's gonna be about 6.5 gigabytes, so you'll do that. The next thing that you're gonna have to do is have a USB stick, and you're gonna have to install it on the USB. So I have a USB here. It's 14 gigabytes. You're gonna right click on that. You're gonna format it, and just make sure it's NTFS, and then just do quick format and hit start. After you have downloaded this file, I haven't yet. I have some update files for like PS 4 and 5, but this OSU, you're going to extract it and then copy it into this folder here on the root directory, and then plug it into your Xbox. So then you can use that to do the install. It's as downloaded. So you'll go into your downloads and you'll find the folder there, and you'll right click and then extract all, and then you'll select your USB drive there, and then you'll extract it to here, and then you'll get this system update file. It should be in the root directory, and then it should be good to go. So I have verified that the problem was the hard drive, because I had this spare hard drive and I popped it in and it was able to install. So because it usually comes with these old hard drives that have the disk that spins, and over times they do fail. And so what I've done is I've ordered a brand spanking new SSD hard drive here, and these machines, they don't have any spinning parts, and they will run a lot faster. Okay, so we'll reinstall this on this and get this back and going. So if a hard reset doesn't work on your Xbox One, then you tried to delete everything and it still's not working. You know what to do is to replace your hard drive, and you can replace it with one of the older hard drives that you have, like from a computer or what have you. It doesn't matter. They're just like a normal SATA hard drive. Any SATA hard drive will work. And but with the SSD hard drives, they are more expensive, but you will have much faster boot up times. That's probably the biggest improvement that you can do to your Xbox, is improving its hard drive, because they give you those garbage ones there. So we need to install the bracket before we screw it on down tight. Okay. There's a tip for you: is before you screw it on, connect the connector. This plastic bracket, this makes it so that it doesn't jiggle loose. So first connect the hard drive, then you can connect the plastic bracket on the top. It's using some sort of Torx screw, a T, I forget what this is, like a 1.7 or something. Alright, beauty. Now we can get the screws back and reassemble it. The hard drive. So you'll connect your controller, and then you'll go down to troubleshooting, and then you'll go insert your USB, and then you'll click on offline system update, and it'll go through this installing, and basically that's it. Okay, so I hope this video helped you fix your Xbox, and I'll see you guys in the next repair video. Consider subscribing, it helps, and I'll see you in the next one. After it's done installing, it gives you the command to reconnect your Xbox. Just hold the button and press A, and then you'll sign up into your Microsoft account, and things should be back to normal. Now, after you installed your new hard drive, you'll notice that there is no boot logo. So if you want that, you have to take out the hard drive and put it back into the computer and install the animation files. I'll show you that here. If not, then you can just skip this. 1S animation files. And I just click on the first one. This is the boot animation file. You're going to click on this. You're going to hit download. I've already done that, load it. It's 81 megabytes. And you will see that there. I'm just going to extract all to my download folder here. And it will have the different Xboxes that you can have. So I have the Xbox One S, but if you have the Fat or the X, you would use the appropriate animation one. So I'm doing the X one. You're going to copy the DAT file, go Control C. Then you're going to go into your PC and it will have your install files here. So let me just see here. Oh, right. You're going to go into the hard drive that has the A and B file. So I'm going to go into the A, and then you're going to paste that file. And then you're going to go in B and paste the file as well. That's what the instructions said online anyway. So you're going to have that there and there. So it does take a little bit of work to do this. But after we've done that, I'm just going to reinstall the hard drive and it should be good to go.